We've created over 100 six-figure income earners inside of this community. It's not a question of does this business work? It works. It's already proven. We have the results, guys. Like nobody can say anything because we have results. Like there's 55,000 people inside of our community right now. Okay. The only way you can get inside of our community is by purchasing one of the programs, right? You're purchasing a program. You're enrolling in like a program, okay? That's going to teach you everything you need to know about how to become an entrepreneur, how to build multiple streams of income, how to launch a digital business and scale it to 6 and 7 figures, all these kinds of things and more, okay? So you're enrolling in a program that not only can you learn from, but you can resell and you earn 100% profit per sale. So you don't have to split your profits with anybody else. This is not MLM. This is not affiliate marketing. So there's no small commissions, okay? There's no uplines, there's no downlines. You're not splitting your profits with other people. I would never do MLM again. I tried it. I don't like it. Just not my cup of tea because it's basically another job, right? And I don't like jobs. I tried jobs, don't like them, right? See, there's basically two ways to make money, guys. You can work for other people, you can build their business and you can make them rich. That's what you're doing. If you're working a job, guys, you're building someone else's business. That's what a job is, right? You're building someone else's business. That's what you're doing. You're making other people rich and you're overworked and underpaid because that's the nature of a job. The nature of a job is overworked and underpaid, right? That's how it is. That's how they make profit. They want to pay you as little as possible because the less they pay you, the more money they're going to make. You think they care about you? No, they care about their bottom line. It's a business. Let's say like the job you're working at right now, guys, if you passed away today, if you died today, they would replace you in like a week or less. That's how much they care about you. They care about you that much. They would replace you in like a week or less. And they would fire you. Like they'll fire you, they'll reduce your hours, they will cut your pay if it means that they can make profit. So you just got to understand the reality because people don't really understand reality, right? Like your job does not care about you. There's other exceptions. Yeah, there's some exceptions, but generally, no. Okay. I have personal experience from this. Like I've been fired multiple times. I've had my pay cut. I've had my hours reduced. I've seen it all. So I reached my breaking point once my company a few years ago, they decided to cut our pay and they only gave us a 3-week notice. That's when I finally reached my breaking point. And I was like, enough of this crap. I never want to work for anybody else again. If I ever have to work for somebody again, that's a fail. I never want to do that again in my life because it sucks, in my personal opinion. I don't like it. I'm not a beta. Okay. I'm an alpha. I'm a leader. So I can't be bossed around. Like if people, it just doesn't work for me. Like if people boss me around, I'm just like, you suck. Like I'm not into it. So if you're not into being bossed around, guys, like if you're not into that, being told what to do, like you're a child, okay, then maybe you should look into entrepreneurship. Maybe you should look into starting your own online business that has the potential to make you thousands or millions of dollars over time. I'm not saying overnight because that's ridiculous. Everything's a process, guys. Nothing happens overnight. Nothing. Are you going to get six-pack abs overnight? Of course not. Right? Are you going to build $1 million business overnight? Of course not. Everything's a process. But if you don't start the process, it's never going to happen. And you already know that. You already know that inside. I don't need to tell you that. You already know that. So when are you going to start the process? That's the question. God wants to know. I want to know. Just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. Okay, check it out, guys. Business in a box. It will cost you nothing to check it out. You can check it out for free. All it will cost you is a little bit of courage. You got to have a little bit of courage to take a look. Okay. If you don't have courage, you won't be able to do it. Right. See, the reason why most people they don't start a business, guys, it's because they're afraid. It's fear and doubt. They're afraid. What if I don't make any money? That's fear. They're afraid of criticism. Like they don't want to put themselves out there. They don't want to go in public because they're like afraid of criticism. It's all fear. Okay. Like, what if I don't make any money? Well, what if you do? What if you do? What if you make thousands or millions of dollars? So what are you going to focus on? Are you going to focus on what if you don't? Or no, that's what losers do. That's just honestly, that's what losers do, guys. So you got to focus on what if you do? What if you can? Like, what if you make thousands or millions of dollars? That's what winners do, guys. Winners focus on what they want. Losers focus on what they don't have and what they don't want. Okay. So if you want to be a winner, start focusing on what you want. Start figuring out like what does your dream life look like and focus on that. A couple seconds here, a couple seconds there. Right? Because that's how you manifest things. You're manifesting stuff every day. You just don't even realize it. You're manifesting everything every single day. You're manifesting things, guys, based on what you're thinking. You just don't realize it yet. One day you're going to realize it. You're going to be like, oh, dang, I just manifested my whole life. That whole life I created, that was me. That was my thoughts. That was my actions. Right now, you probably don't realize what's going on because it's just a process, guys. Some people are further ahead on the process. There's people out there that are like expert at manifesting things, guys. They'll manifest what they want in like record speed because they've been practicing and they're aware. Okay. So this is a business in a box, guys. I've made thousands of dollars personally with this business. So I can say that it works. Plus, I've seen people in our community make money every single day with this business. Every single day, somebody's making money inside of our community, guys. Like either they're making $900 or more. Because I've been inside of this community for like over a year. Okay. So I've seen it happen. I know a lot of you are skeptical. You're thinking like, oh, you can make $900 or more in a day. It sounds too good to be true. I know that. I know a lot of you are skeptical because I know how people think. Because I've been building this business for a year, guys, and I've been observing people. I've been watching people. I've been talking to people. So I know how people think. There's a lot of skeptics out there, and there's a lot of people out there that just don't believe in themselves, and they have a lot of fear and doubt. Okay. See, when I started this business, guys, I was broke as a joke. I had like basically no money. But I started this business because when you got nothing to lose. Like so many people, they're not willing to start a business because they don't want it, they're afraid to spend money. They're afraid to spend money on things that can make them money, but they're not afraid to spend money on stupid things. That's the crazy thing. It's true, guys. Like, because I did my research and it says like people on average, they spend $2,000 to $7,000 a year on things that they don't need. It's called unessentials. Okay, two to $7,000 a year on unessentials. Now, that same $2,000 to $7,000 that they're spending on things that they don't need, they can spend that same money on things that can make them more money. It's called assets, guys. An asset is when you spend money on something and it has the potential to make you more money, right? Crypto, real estate, Bitcoin, businesses, like, stocks. These are called assets. Okay. So what the wealthy people do, they spend their money on assets, right? Things that can make them more money. And what the poor people do, they spend their money on liabilities. Those are things that cost them money. So like be aware of like how you spend money, guys. Are you spending money on assets, things that can grow your money? Or are you spending money on liabilities, things that cost you money? You're just throwing money out the window. Most people do, guys. Like the chances are, like, especially if you live in America, chances are you're probably going to spend, over six figures minimum on stuff that you don't even need, just unessential stuff. You're going to spend like over six figures on, shopping, like for buying luxury items. You're going to spend like money on going out to eat. You're going to spend money on TV subscriptions, all these things that you don't need. Like I guarantee you, people in America are going to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars throughout their life on stuff they don't need. Now, people in poorer countries, they're going to spend less, but they're still going to spend thousands of dollars on stuff they don't need over their lifetime. Okay. So like you should read the book. It's called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It will really break down how money works because most people, they don't realize how money works. They don't realize it. They have no clue, right? Like it'll tell you the difference between an asset and a liability. Just even today, just go online and figure out what is the difference between an asset and a liability. Because once you understand this, like your whole money game will change. An asset is something that can make you money. Okay. Like this is a business right here. This is an asset. It has the potential to make you money. Has this business made me money? Yeah, it's made me thousands of dollars so far. And what have I done with that thousands of dollars? I've paid off debts. I've traveled more. Okay. That's what I've done. I've paid off debts. I've traveled more. I've invested. That's what I've done with the money that I've made so far, guys. And that's what I will continue to do. I will basically do the same stuff. I'm just going to travel more. I'm going to invest more. And that's it. That's what I plan to do with my money in the future. Whatever money I make in the future, it's all going to go to like traveling and investing because I love to travel, right? I want to go back to Thailand. I'm ready to go to Thailand. I'm ready to go to Philippines. I'm ready to go to Bali. I love all these like tropical places. And plus, they're super cheap. I don't know. Have you ever been to these countries? I have. Super cheap, guys. You can live like a king and they treat you like a king. Like, honestly, in my opinion, like a lot of these countries outside of America are better. Why? Because America is like the cost of living here is ridiculous. Like, if America really wants to be one of the greatest countries of the world, if they really want to be the greatest country in the world, like they talk about, well, they should reduce the cost of living. Like most of these countries that I've been to, like Thailand, or like I have more fun in Thailand. I like Thailand more than America, honestly. The only thing that America has going for it that Thailand doesn't is like I can go to sporting events here because I like to go. I like to watch sports, right? I'm from Michigan, okay. I like to watch Michigan football games. I like to go to sporting events. I like to go to concerts. Like we have more access to concerts, like the big name concerts. We have more access to that. That's the only thing that I think is better. Like the fact that I can go to concerts and watch sporting events. Other than that, like life in Thailand is so much more fun and it's so much more cheap. Right? And it cost like the cost of living. Like if America really wants to be great again, make America great again. Okay. Reduce the cost. Make America the most inexpensive place to live. That would be awesome. Make it like the best. Make it have like the best stuff, but make it like the most affordable place to live. That's how you make America great again. Like keep the quality high, but put the prices low. Until you do that, like America is not the greatest country, in my opinion. And I'm American, guys. I live in America, but that's just how I feel. And if you don't like it, I don't care. See, I don't care about other people's opinions, guys, because everybody has an opinion, right? Everyone has opinion. I don't care about people's opinions. I'm 44 years old. Could care less. I don't care what people think about me. I don't care what people say about me. I don't care. So this is a business in a box, guys. You can make $900 or more in a day. That's $27,000 a month. That's $328,000 a year. Now imagine if you did that. How would that help you? You would actually be able to live a life that you enjoy. Most people don't live a life. Most people are just struggling. Okay, they're just struggling out there. They're overworked. They're underpaid. They're just going through the struggle. But when you ask them how life is, they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm doing great." But behind the scenes, they're crying and they're stressed out. But the people lie. I know humans, guys. I know humans. I know how humans are. People lie about everything. They're like, "Oh, how are you doing?" Good, but they're not. They're suffering. Most people are, guys. Most people are. Actually, this world is a world of suffering, whether you like it or not. Birth, death, old age, disease, that's suffering, guys. We're living in the material world, right? It's not the place to be. You know, there's a material world and there's a spiritual world. Now, the spiritual world, that's like whatever you want to call it, heaven, nirvana, the kingdom of God. That's where we want to be. But we're here in this material world because we made some poor choices. So now we're in this material world, which is by nature a place of suffering. Okay. Now some people are suffering more than others, but it's a place of suffering, guys. See, I'm the seven-figure monk, guys, so I can get philosophical on you too. Not only can I teach you how to make money, but I can blow your mind philosophically in ways that you don't even understand. But I don't do that. I don't drop that knowledge all the time because people are just not ready for it. That's all. They're just not ready for it. You got to be ready for it. Like, are you ready to make money online? Are you ready for it? Most people aren't ready for that either. Fear, doubt, comfort zone. You got to get out of your comfort zone. Everything that you want in your life, all the riches, all the glory, all the peace, all the joy, all the financial abundance, everything that you want is outside of your comfort zone. Okay. See, whatever you're not changing, you're choosing. Now, like for example, if you don't like your job, like 80% of people don't like their job. But what are you going to do about it? If you're not changing your job, if you're not quitting your job, or if you're not figuring out a way to make money online so you can quit your job, then you're choosing your job. You're choosing the thing that you say you hate. Okay. You're making that choice. It's easy to blame other people. So many people in this world, they blame other people. Yeah, they're like, yeah, I'm not making money because of this and that, blah, 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 blah. Like I'm not successful because of this, that. They have excuses. They play the blame game. Okay. But the blame game is not going to get you rich. The blame game is not going to help you at all. Okay. You gotta upgrade your skills. You gotta upgrade your mindset. That will make you rich. Blaming other people, blaming your circumstances, complaining, being negative. None of these things are gonna serve you. None of these things are gonna help you. Okay. The only thing that's gonna help you is by taking action. Just like I took action today and I went live right now. I didn't overthink it. I was like, I'm just gonna go live. I'm gonna share this business with people. I want to see who's ready to get rich, who's ready to start the journey, the entrepreneurial journey to get rich. I'm not saying it's going to happen overnight. I'm saying you got to start the process. You're never going to get rich, guys, unless you start the process of learning how to become an entrepreneur, because the entrepreneur are the rich people, guys. It's not the employees. The employees are not rich, guys. Okay. It's the entrepreneurs. The richest people in the world, they're business owners. They're not employees. Okay. The rich of the rich, business owners. So if you want to be rich, you like become a business owner, become an entrepreneur. Simple as that. Otherwise, you're going to have to work for other people. Either you become an entrepreneur or you work for an entrepreneur, guys. That's what a job is. A job means you're building someone else's business. Like whatever your job is, right? You're building someone else's business. Someone that sells products, someone that provides a service, because that's what businesses do, guys. Either they sell products or they provide a service. So if you're an employee, Well, you're working for somebody who has a business. Okay. So either you become an entrepreneur or you work for an entrepreneur. That's how life is. So it's up to you guys. You're choosing it. You're choosing to be an employee or you're choosing to be an entrepreneur. You could do both though, right? See, I started this business. I was broke as a joke when I started this business, based based on some bad some bad financial decisions that I made over my life. That's why I was broke as a joke when I started this business, guys. That's why I started. I didn't start this business because I was rich. I started this business because I wanted to be rich. Now, a lot of people in our community are the same. Most people that join this business, they have jobs and they're overworked and they're underpaid. They want more time and they want more money. Now, there's a couple exceptions. We have some rich people in our community too. Like we have even a doctor, guys. There's like a doctor in our community building this business. She's rich. She makes good money. But why did she want to build this business? Because she has to work so much. She's working like so much. She has no time to spend on her life. She has no time to spend with her family. That's why she started this business, guys. See, people who want more time and more money, that's why they start this business. So are you that person? Do you want more time? Do you want more money? Ask yourself. Just go here. Sevenfiguremonk.com, guys. That's my website. There's a link in my bio. Just check it out. Put in your details. Check all the folders. There's 2 videos you can watch. I'm in the videos. I'm hanging out with the creator of the program inside of the video. You watch the videos. You check out the PDF. It's going to show you how to make your first 10K online. And then just read everything. If you like it, do it. If you don't like it, don't do it. Simple as that. You'll know if this business is for you guys. You'll know or not. But in my personal experience, this is the best business that I've ever done. I've tried many things. I'm 44 years old, right? I've tried multi-level marketing programs. I've tried affiliate marketing programs, and I spent years and years and years doing this stuff, and I made no money. I spent more money than I made. Okay. I spent more money, guys, with the initial investment cost, with the monthly fees. I spent more money than I ever made. That's what happened. And until I started this business, now I've made more money than I spent because of this business. I've made thousands of dollars so far, right? And I've used that money to pay off debts. I've used that money to travel more. Okay. I've used that money to invest in things. That's what I've done with this money. And that's what I will continue to do with the money, because that's what smart people do. Smart people use their money. They invest their money in things. Okay. That's what the wealthy people do, right? Success leaves clues, guys. Wealthy people invest their money all the time. Poor people, they don't invest. Okay. They don't invest. They spend their money on liabilities. They spend their money on junk, basically. Okay. That's what they do. They spend their money on junk just because they don't know. Because if you really understood how money works, you wouldn't spend your money on junk. Okay. You just don't really understand how money works. Like, you got to spend your money on assets. Like, for example, look at Bitcoin, right? When Bitcoin first came out, it was super cheap, right? If you would have bought Bitcoin when it first came out, if you would have bought like 10,000 Bitcoins, you would have millions of dollars right now. You would have millions of dollars, but you missed out on that. You missed out, just like I missed out. I didn't buy a bunch of Bitcoin when it came out, but I was also a monk at that time. So I have an excuse. Like, I was a monk. I was living in temples. Like, I wasn't thinking about money. When Bitcoin came out, I was in a different headspace. Now, if I was in this headspace when Bitcoin came out, I probably would have bought some, and I probably would be like made millions of dollars. Like, you literally would have made millions upon millions of dollars if you would have purchased Bitcoin when it first came out. So how many opportunities do you want to miss out on? That's the question. Because there's opportunities all around you guys. There's an abundance of opportunities, right? There's no lack of money. There's no lack of opportunities. There's this opportunity is looking at you, staring at you in the face right now. Here's another opportunity, guys. A way to make $100, $300, $600, and $900 over and over again. It's looking at you right now, right in the face. Are you going to take advantage of it, or are you going to let another opportunity slip by? Ask yourself that. Right? See, the definition of poor means passing over opportunities repeatedly. That's what poor people do, guys. They pass over opportunities repeatedly. Okay. Wealthy people, they see opportunities and they take action. Okay. That's the difference. That's the difference. So are you poor or are you wealthy? See, you can become wealthy before you're wealthy, guys. You got, like, here's the signs of getting rich, right? You got to have a crystal clear vision. You got to know exactly what you want. You got to focus on that. Focus on what you want, guys. Okay. And act as though it's already yours. It's called, you got to have faith that everything you want is on the way. Okay. I know what I want, more or less. I know what I want. Like, I want to keep my house in Michigan. I always want to have this house in Michigan because it's my home. Home is where the heart is. And then I just want to, travel the world and just have a great time. Maybe I want to buy a beach house or something somewhere else in like maybe a different country, maybe in Thailand, but I don't really need to. I can just rent. So have one home in Michigan as my base. And then the rest of the time I can just travel the world. Yeah, I'll probably just rent, honestly. Like it's cheaper. It's easier. So I'll just, travel the world and rent places, Airbnbs, apartments, whatever. And I'll just travel the world and just live a life of freedom. That's pretty much what I want to do with my time. And then, play music and impact the world. Because I like to impact other people, right? There's people out in the world, they just care about themselves. They're just selfish. I'm not selfish, not at all. Like I was a monk for 10 years. Okay. I was traveling the world. I was sharing spiritual wisdom with people. So I'm not a selfish person. And now I spend my time like helping people make money online. And I also do philosophy, guys. I also like give like philosophical lessons, and I also play guitar. So I entertain people with music. Okay. So I'm not even close to being a selfish person. I'm the opposite of being selfish, guys. Now there's other people in the world, they're selfish. They just care about themselves or they care about their families. Even if you care about your family, guys, which is cool and normal and yeah, but it's still a form of selfishness because like you're just because you're taking care of your family because you get some pleasure out of it because it's good for you, right? Now the real selfless people, they'll take care they focus on helping everybody, right? That's what selfless people do. See, I'm a selfless person, guys. I was a monk for 10 years. I devoted like 10 years of my life to like serving humanity. Okay. Whether you agree with how I was doing it or not, that's what I did. And now I devote my time helping people make money. And I also like play music. So I entertain people with music. And I still give like philosophical classes too. So I give people feel like philosophy to help people become enlightened. Okay. So I can say with my chest out, "Oh, I'm a selfless person. Are you? Are you? Do you think about other people or do you think about like helping other people or do you think about just helping yourself? Like, but if you're like a selfish person, it's okay. You can change. You don't have to be stuck. Like if you've made some bad decisions, hold on. I want to fix this lighting. I have some OCD. I got OCD. There. That's better. Let me dance. Let me dance. Ooh. Hold on. Let me get my OCD. Okay, there. Oh, OCD. I still okay. It's better. There's some lighting over there that's not great either. Hold on, let me fix that. Yeah. Okay. Back to business. Let me know if you have any questions, guys. I'm here to help you. Um, let's see. Let's see. Let me go live on another channel. See, guys, I like to go live on multiple channels because it's more exposure for the business. More people to help, guys. People are suffering. People are suffering out there. So if I can help more people, then awesome. Um, I'm like my mission is to help people, guys. I want to help as many people as I can, spiritually, financially, whatever. Musically, doesn't matter to me. However I can impact people's lives, cool. See, I'm built different, guys. That's why I'm going to go back. That's why I'm going to enter the kingdom of God at some point because of my pure soul. Well, because of my pure heart. Well, I'm not completely pure yet, but because of my generous nature or because of my like just being a good person. That's all. Because only good people can go to heaven, guys. Like bad people are not allowed. You're not allowed to heaven. You can't go. Sorry. It's not for you. You know where the bad people go? Where the bad folks go when they die. They don't go to heaven where the angels cry. They go to the lake of fire and fry. See them again to the 4th of July. They don't go to the best place, guys. They don't go to the best place. But they made that choice. So they chose that. So they can't complain about that. So you guys, wherever you end up in the future, like wherever you end up in the future, that was you. That was based on your choices. Okay. That was you. Where the bad folks go when they die, they don't go to heaven where the angels fly. They go to a lake of fire and fry. See them again to the 4th of July. I know a lady, she came for vermouth. Yeah, I'm a musician, guys. So I do some, like, I do like spontaneous singing and dancing. Like, what? I've actually danced in public. I've done some crazy stuff. You don't even realize what I've done. It's wild, the stuff that I've done. It's like freaking wild. All right. What's up, people? So let me know if you have any questions, guys. I'm here to help you. Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, my friends? What's going on? So, guys, I'm going to show you in this video, I'm going to show you how you can make money online, okay, with digital marketing. Digital marketing, guys. This is a way to make money online, okay? So, who's this for? This is for people that want more time and want more money. Do you want more money and do you want more time? Because if you're working like 40 plus hours a week and you're still struggling for financially, then what you're doing right now is not working. Like what you're doing is not working, guys. Like ask yourself, are you working like 40 plus hours a week and you're still struggling financially? Well, your money game is broken. You got to fix it. Okay. So we teach people how to make money online, guys. All you need to do is work like 1 to 2 hours around your schedule minimum. Okay. You just got to get started. Okay. You got to set up your business. Set up your business. One time setup, guys. How many times do you have to set up your business? 100 times? Nope. One time. You set up your business one time, guys. And once your business is set up, then all you got to do is plug into our community for training and support. And then you're just following a 2-hour workday. Okay. So what does that 2-hour workday include? You just post content on social media, right? You're posting content every single day. It's called attraction marketing, my friends, right? So you post content like 3 pieces a day minimum. Okay. That's what we teach. You post at least 3 pieces of content a day, and then you can go live. So what are you doing? You're attracting customers. Okay. That's what we do, guys. You know, I've made thousands of dollars personally online just by posting content and going live. That's all I do. I attract people. Now, there's 4 different ways, guys, to build a business. Okay. 4 different ways. You can do paid advertising. Okay. That's one way. You can do warm outreach. That means you're like, you know, you're pitching your friends, your family, you're pitching your followers. Okay. There's cold messaging or cold outreach, right? Okay. Bye-bye. There's cold messaging. Okay. That's when you cold message strangers, you don't know them, and you pitch them. Okay. There's 4 different ways to build a business. Now they all work. And there's also the free strategies. So we teach you the free strategies, guys. So all you got to do to make money online, you just got to post content every day. Are you posting content to make money online? Ask yourself that. If you're not, you're leaving a lot of money on the table. You're leaving tons of money on the table, guys, because you're not going to make any money by scrolling on social media. There's no money to be made there. Okay. The money comes from posting content. So you should start posting content as soon as possible. Now, I post a lot of content every single day, guys. It's not even 12 o'clock in the morning. I mean, it's not even 12 o'clock in the afternoon. And I've already posted like probably at least 10 to 20 pieces of content already. Okay. So if I can do that, you can do that. I posted 10 to 20 pieces of content already, guys. And like, it's not even 12 o'clock. So when some people say like, oh, I don't have time. No, you don't have motivation. You just don't have a vision, right? Because you have time. You just don't have vision. You just don't want it bad enough. Like how bad do you want freedom on a scale of 1 to 10, right? If you're not a 10, then you just don't want it bad enough. See, with this business, guys, you can make $900 or more in a day. Okay. I've had many $900 days. I've made thousands of dollars with this business, right? And I've used that money to pay off debts. I've used that money to travel, and I've used that money to invest in other things. And that's what I will continue to do. Like all the money I make is just going to be basically for traveling and investing. Okay. Because that's how you become wealthy, by investing. We don't get wealthy by buying stupid stuff, right? You get wealthy by investing. So I study wealth, guys. I like read books about investing. I read all this stuff. Like I study mindset, wealth all the time. Okay. Because I understand. Like you got to, like, if you don't know the difference between an asset and a liability, then you don't know anything about money. Right. So you should read Rich Dad Poor Dad because it breaks it down, the difference between an asset and a liability. An asset is something that can make you money. A liability is something that costs you money. Now I've done my research. I was like, how much money do people spend on stupid stuff? Okay. And I found out like people spend an average of $2,000 to $7,000 a year on unessential things that they don't need. Ask yourself, how much money do you spend on unessential things? If you're living in America, chances are you're going to probably spend over $100,000 or more throughout your lifetime on stuff that you don't even need. And that $100,000 that you spend on stuff that you don't need, you could have spent that on invested. You could have invested that money in things, and you could have made millions and millions of dollars. There's a lot of people that are gonna like go to like they're gonna die broke because they chose not to learn how to invest money. They're gonna die broke, guys. It happens all the time. Like only 1% of people are rich. Okay. Like 1% of people in the world make over $500,000, guys. That means 99% of people they don't really know how money works. They don't know how to make money, guys. 99% of people don't even know how to make money. Okay. I was one of them. And now I'm learning. I'm still learning. I'm still learning, guys. I didn't really understand how money worked until like the past like year and a half. Okay. Because nobody told me. Nobody told me this stuff. So just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. Okay, go here, guys. If you want to learn how to launch your own digital business today and make $900 or more in a day, okay, all you got to do, what's up, how it works, this is how it works. See, I've been building this business for a year, guys. So if you have any questions, let me know. Because I not only have I been building this business for a year, but I know everybody. I like we have live events. Like I'm actually going to another live event this month. Okay, so I know the creator of this business. I know everything about it. So basically all you got to do is get started. You launch your business, you set up your business, which you can set up in a day. Okay. It took me a few hours. Once your business is set up, you plug into our community because we have a community of 50,000 people, right? And it's growing. People are joining our community daily. Okay. You plug into the community for training and support. And then basically you're following a 2-hour workday every day. So what do? We teach you attraction marketing, right? So all you have to do every single day to make money, I've made thousands of dollars so far doing this. All you have to do is post content every day. Okay. You post content on social media. Like it could be short videos, long videos, faceless videos. I do a little bit of everything. Okay. I do a little bit of everything. So short videos, long videos, faceless videos, whatever. Now the short videos are very effective. I posted short videos today, guys. I probably have like 50 people at least asking me for more information about this business. At least, guys. Okay. At least just by posting little short videos. Like I usually just walk around my neighborhood and like start talking on my phone, just telling people how this stuff works. Marketing is just education. Okay. I'm educating you right now. I'm showing you how this works. I'm showing you how to become an entrepreneur. So that's all you're doing. It's education. I'm just educating people. Right. You launch your business and then you follow a 2-hour workday. You just post content. You post content. That's it. And we show you how to create content, guys. Like even if you have zero experience, it doesn't matter. We show you how to create content, guys. You don't have to have any experience. We've had people join this business with zero experience, guys, and they're making thousands of dollars. Like my friend Christina, she had no experience with marketing at all. Digital marketing, nothing. She's had 10K months. Okay. 10K months, right? So you don't even need experience. You don't need a high school diploma. You don't need a college degree, which is amazing because I hate that stuff. I hate the crappy like system that we have. Like go to college, get a job, fill out a resume so you can be a paid servant. No thanks. See, guys, like either you're an entrepreneur, either you're building your own businesses and you're building your own dreams, or you're working for an entrepreneur. Okay. That's the reality, whether you like it or not. Okay. Entrepreneurs are alphas. Okay. They're leaders. You know, if you're an employee, you're not an alpha. You're subordinate. Okay. That's just how it is. That's just how it is, guys. You are subordinate. Okay. You're working for somebody else. You're building their business. So you can do both though, guys. You can do both. You can have a job. Most people in our community, they had a job when they started. When I started this business, I was broke as a joke. I'm not even going to lie. Some people won't be honest, but I'm being honest. Broke as a joke, guys, because I made some unwise investments. Let's just say I dated the wrong women. Okay. You can put the pieces together. Okay. So I made some unwise investments and broke as a joke. And then my company cut my pay. And then I started this business. Okay. And I made thousands of dollars so far. And I've used that money to pay off debts. I've used that money to travel more, and I've used that money to invest in things. So, you know, it's all about choices, guys. Like whatever you're not changing, you're choosing. So 80% of people, they don't like their jobs. But how many people are choosing to change that? Like how many people are choosing to learn how to make money online? Or how many people are choosing to quit their job, right? Yeah, dude. The wrong partner cost me thousands of dollars. Thousands of dollars. Okay. So yeah, I played that game. Yeah, I survived. It was rough. It was rough, guys. There was times where I was like screaming because I was just like I was screaming in pain because I got duped by the wrong person. Okay. So I know what the darkness is, guys. I know what the pain is. I've been there. I've been in the worst of times, guys. Negative $1,000 in my bank account. Okay. So I can feel your pain. If you have pain, guys, I've been there. Trust me. I've been as low as you can go. It wasn't fun. It wasn't pretty. But I crawled out of the hole of darkness. And I'm back. And I'm back on a mission. What is my mission? My mission is to get rich and to help you get rich too. Right? That's the mission, guys. Because when you're rich, you're free. You can do whatever you want to do. Like, what do you want to do with your life? Like, I know what I want to do. Like, I want to keep my house in Michigan because home is where the heart is. I'm from Ann Arbor, Michigan, guys. Go blue. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, Ann Arbor, Michigan, the big house, like that, the big house, the Michigan Stadium is like, that's like a 30-minute walk from my house. Okay. So I like to go to the football games. So I want to keep my house in Michigan. And then I just want to travel the world. Like I've been to Thailand. I love Thailand. I want to go back there. I've been to like Thailand, India, Nepal, Australia, Canada. It's not exciting. The only place I haven't been is like South America and like different parts of Europe. Okay. So basically, what I want to do is just travel the freaking world, live my best life. And also, like, I'm a guitar player. I write songs and I play music. Okay. So that's what I like to do. That's where I want all my money to go. Traveling, creating memories, because that's what it's all about, guys. This is about memories, right? This is just about experiences. Love your energy, dude. Thanks for just genuinely and generously sharing your own struggle. Yeah, I just want to be real, I just want to be real with people. I just want to be real. So why not? You got to be yourself. Even when you're building, like, if you're going to build this business too, just be yourself, guys. Just be honest. Just take people on your journey because people are going to connect with that. And connection equals currency. People are going to buy from you because they connect with you, right? People do business with those that they know, like, and trust or aspire to be like. Okay. So people start a business and they think they have to be all weird and be something that they're not. And like, well, that's normal because you're doing something you've never done before. So you try to you're just trying to like figure stuff out, right? So you're trying to be like this like sales guy or something, and you get all weird. It's normal, guys. I've done it myself. Okay. But really, you just got to be yourself. Just share your story and just take people on your journey and tell people what you're doing, right? That's all. And we teach you how to do all of this stuff, guys. Like we teach you how to build a business from scratch and scale that business to 6 or 7 figures or more, guys. Okay. And it's happened. Like I've seen it. I've seen it. I'm going to like I've been to these live events, right? Like I've been in this business for like a year, okay? And I've seen people make millions of dollars. Like I've seen people make multiple 6 figures, okay? And I've seen them go from zero to hero. I've seen it happen. So just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com, right? Like the person who's made the most with this business, they've made like $5 million, guys, in like a year and a half because we launched this business in 2024. So they've made like $5 million with just this business. Okay. That's how fast things can change for you. Like that's how fast. I was reading this book from Alex Hermosi. You know him? He's like this marketing genius guy. And he went from like broke as a joke, living with his girlfriend. He was living in his girlfriend's parents' house. Okay. And he was like broke as a joke. And then like in the next year, he ended up making millions. And now just recently he made like $100 million in a month. Okay. So things can change faster than you think, but you got to be willing to take action, right? You just got to take action, guys. So just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. Okay. There's a link in the bio. Just put in your info. Check out the details, right? There's 2 videos you can watch. I'm in those videos. Okay. I'm hanging out with the creator of this business inside of those videos who's made millions of dollars. I've been to her house, guys. Like I've hung out with her. Okay. Because we do live events. They drive Porsches. I got to live with them actually because they invited me to stay with them because I guess they like my energy too. So I was actually living with them. I was hanging out with these millionaires Porsches, guys, 911 turbo Porsche, $250,000. I was riding around with that. He wouldn't let me drive it. He's like, he didn't feel comfortable. He's like, it's really expensive. I'm like, dude, come on, let me ride it. So he wouldn't let me drive the Porsche, but I was driving around in this 911 turbo, okay, hanging out with these rich people. So I saw what the rich life looks like. And guess what? It's fun. You want the rich life, guys. Like, you should figure out, like, what does your rich life look like? Figure it out, guys. It's fun. It's a fun game to play. Like, ask yourself, like, what does your rich life look like? Like, what do you want to do with your life? Like, if money wasn't an issue, like, what would you do? Like, you need to have a vision, because that's how manifestation works, right? Read this book. It's called The Science of Getting Rich. You got to have a crystal clear vision of the life that you want. Okay. And if you know how much it costs, even better. And it's not hard to figure out, guys. Just go to ChatGPT and just figure out everything that you want. And then tell ChatGPT, okay, this is what I want. How much is it going to cost me? And now you know exactly what you want and how much it's going to cost, guys. Now you have a clear target to hit. Okay. And then you got to act as though everything you already have everything you want. Okay. It's already there. You just got to act like you got to own it. Like, say you want to drive a Porsche, because let's just say you want to drive a Porsche, right? Imagine yourself driving in that Porsche. Imagine like that you already own that Porsche. And then what's going to happen is the universe is going to arrange so you get that Porsche. Okay. And it's going to, the more faith you have in that, the faster it's going to manifest. But once you start doubting it, like thinking like, oh, I don't know, I don't think I can really get that Porsche, I don't think I'm worthy or whatever, then the doubt is going to push it away. Okay. And the faith, it pulls it, it brings it to you. That's just the science of getting rich, guys. Whether you believe it or not, that's just how it works. But then you also need a system. Okay. You need a way for money to come to you, right? Just like a business. Like, it's usually like a business because you need some kind of like channel so money can come to you, right? So you need a system. And then you got to take action every single day, knowing what you want with purpose. What's your purpose? Your purpose is your why. Okay. My purpose, why do I want to get rich? Like, why do you want to get rich? I want to get rich just so I can live a life of freedom. Like, we all want freedom, but freedom just looks different for different people. Like, my freedom means like I want to travel the world and just just like go to Thailand and Bali and all these places and just have a blast. Okay, and just travel the world. That's my freedom. Have fun stuff. Drive in that fancy car. Yeah, I want to drive in that fancy car. Why not? Okay, and just impact other people too. It's not just all about me. Of course, I'm going to impact other people. Like, I'm here to help you get rich too, so you can live your dream life. That's my mission. Not just get rich for me, but help other people get rich too. Okay. Because what you want for yourself, you should want for other people as well. If you don't, then you're just selfish. Okay. You're just selfish. But what you want for yourself, you should want for others. Right. So I don't want to just get rich and be rich by myself. I want everybody else to get rich too. And we can, guys. We can. It's an abundant universe. There's no lack of anything. There's no lack of money. There's no lack of opportunities, guys. The only lack there's just a lack of, action takers and big thinkers. That's it. There's no lack of, because everything is just energy, guys. So how is there a lack of anything? If everything is energy, then how is there a lack of something? There's not. Okay. It's just a lack of big thinking, guys, and action taking. That's it. Because do you even, like, honestly, do you even know what you want? Like, if money wasn't an issue for you, do you even know in detail what you actually want? Like, what you want to buy or what you want to do? Do you really know in like crystal clear detail? Because if you don't have a vision yet. And if you don't have a vision, how do you expect to hit that vision? If you don't have a target to hit, guys, you're just going to be floating around the universe. You're just going to be like, okay, I'm going to go here. I'm going to go there. I'm going to go here. Okay. You need a target. If you don't have a target to hit, how are you going to hit the target? Right. So your homework is to figure out what your vision is, figure out what your rich life looks like, and then figure out how much it costs. You can do this in 10 minutes or whatever, how, and it'll change. It's going to change, guys. Like, I add stuff to my vision. I remove stuff to my vision. It changes all the time. Okay. There's certain things that change, right? I always want to have my house in Michigan, no matter what. Like, that's my home base because that's where I grew up. It's Michigan, Ann Arbor, go blue, baby. It's one of the most intellectual cities in the world because I did my research. It's one of the top cities to live in. It's one of the top universities. So it's a good place to stay. I can go to the Michigan games, watch football. It's fun. Clear vision changes the whole game. That's when stuff starts to happen. Yeah. But maybe my vision will change. Maybe one day I'm gonna be like, okay, I want to live in Florida now. Maybe, it changes. But I think I'll always have this house because it's fun. It's like my home, home base. But you never know. Things change. But you got to have a vision. That's my point. So that's your homework, guys. Figure out what your rich life looks like. You can use ChatGPT too. ChatGPT can help you. It can help you figure it out, and then it can tell you exactly how much it costs. Like I wanted to know how much would it cost for me to have like my house in Michigan and then a house in Florida, and then be able to drive Porsches, and Ferraris and travel the world, like and go on 4 vacations a year, right? At least 4 vacations a year, and just live comfortably. And I asked ChatGPT, how much is this going to cost me for the next 40 years? Okay, this is kind of like the minimum with like a house that costs like $1 million. So it's not like over the top crazy. This is kind of like the minimum. So ChatGPT was like, okay, if you want to live that kind of lifestyle, you're going to need around 10 to $15 million to live like that kind of lifestyle for like the next 40 years. So now I know what that lifestyle would look like, guys. I said factor in the groceries, factor in the rent, like whatever expenses. It would cost me like 10 to $15 million. Okay. Now I know exactly what I need. And that's just like the basic. Like I could be more extravagant, but that was the basic. Having a beach house in Florida, traveling the world 4 times a year, driving a Porsche, Ferrari. Okay. Just because, why not? That's how much it would cost me. So I know exactly what the cost of my life would look like. See, so now I know. It's crystal clear. Okay. That's called having a vision, guys. You can do that and you can do that today. You can figure out exactly what your vision is. It's fun. It's fun, guys. And then once you understand what your rich life looks like, then focus on that. Okay. Act as though you're living that life now. Right now, your circumstances might suck. Right now you might be struggling financially. Okay. And everything sucks. But don't focus on that. Look past that. Look past that and towards the life that you want. Okay. That's what you got to do. It is possible. This is practice. This is practice. Okay. Practice makes perfect. That's it. And then you got to need it. And like, if you get in our community, it'll be faster for you because we're going to teach you everything: mindset, how to build your own business, how to have a business. Okay. You need a business, guys. Like if you really want that rich life, you need some kind of channel so money can come to you. If you don't have a channel, how's the money going to come to you? You think it's just going to fall out of the sky? Not going to happen. Right? Just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. Okay. Sevenfiguremonk.com. See, I read this book almost every day, guys. The Science of Getting Rich. Everything I'm telling you comes from that book. All right. Vision, right? System, action. That's how you get rich. You got to take action too, guys. It's not enough. You can't just think about your vision, because if you're just thinking about your vision, you're just dreaming. Okay. It's important, but you can't just sit around and think about your vision and then expect everything to happen. Now, some people that are really, really good at manifestation, they manifest stuff really quick. But in general, it's a practice. So you have the vision, you have the system, this business, whatever business you want, you need some kind of channel so money can come to you. And then you take action every single day until your vision becomes a reality. And you got to have faith the whole time. You got to trust, because once you start doubting yourself and doubting the process, well, then you're repelling everything that you want. Okay. So you got to have faith that everything you want is basically already yours, and you got to start living in that dream life. So figure out your rich life, guys, and start living in that rich life, even if it's just like a couple seconds. Like I have a mindset coach too that I met from inside of our community. Okay. Her name is Laura St. John. She's like a professional mindset coach, right? And she has this thing that she used to say like a lot. She said, just like think about your vision for like, 2 seconds here and there, like 1, 2, like think about yourself, like live on the beach or something, like 1, 2, you're on the beach. 1, 2, you're driving in your Ferrari. 1, 2, you have like $1 million in your bank account. Just do that here and there throughout the day, guys, instead of focusing on everything you don't want. Because if you focus on what you don't like and what you don't want, then you're just going to get more of that. That's how the law of attraction works. So just like 1, 2, think about the things that you want. It could be stuff, it could be objects, or it could be things that you're doing, like traveling, right? But just think about that stuff. Just a little bit here and there, guys. Just work it into your consciousness until it becomes a habit. And instead of focusing on all the things you don't like, you start focusing on what you do want. So you got to be grateful, guys. You got to be grateful for what you have while you pursue the things that you desire. Most people, they're not grateful. If you're complaining, then you're not grateful, guys. You're not grateful. You have to practice gratitude, right? The fact that you're alive is just, it's incredible, guys. It's incredible. You're freaking alive. And if you can see, well, some people don't have eyes, guys. Some people can't hear. Some people can't talk. Some people can't walk. Okay. So practice gratitude. Just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. Okay. Go there, check it out. Put in your best email, check your spam, check all your folders, okay, for the word blueprint, right? It'll just take you a few minutes, guys. You can check out the information. If you like it, just get started. You know, you can work with me, plus you get to work with the community. Okay. There's a community of over 50,000 people, guys. 50,000 people. There's live mentoring from 6 and 7 figure income earners 2 to 3 times a week, right? There's daily mentoring from a millionaire. She drops a training. Her name is Michelle. Okay. She created this business. I know her personally. I've met her numerous times. We went on a cruise together, guys, because we have live events. We went on a cruise together. I stayed at her house. Okay. Like if you go to my website, sevenfiguremonk.com, there's 2 videos. It's going to be me with Michelle. Okay. Because I know her personally. Right. And you can also meet her too, because we have live events. So you're in business for yourself, but you don't have to build your business by yourself, guys. We're going to help you every step of the way, but you got to help yourself. You got to take that leap of faith. Right. Right. It's just a one-time investment to get started too, guys. One time. Okay. But don't focus on the cost, because if you always focus on the cost, you're going to miss out on the opportunity. You got to focus on the value, guys. See, when I started this business, I was broke as a joke. I didn't focus on the cost. I focused on the value. What is a value? You can make $900 or more in a day. Okay. You earn 100% profit per sale. The business is fully automated, so you can make money while you're sleeping, right? There's a community for training and support. Okay. There's live events. That's value, guys. Now, this business has already changed my life, and I've only been doing it for a year, right? Not only have I made money, guys, like thousands of dollars, like I've used to pay off debts, I've used to travel more, I've used to invest, but it's just the person that you become too. Like my skills, my confidence, my mindset, everything has been upgraded this past year, guys. Okay. It's all the like intangible stuff too. It's not just the money. Of course, we start a business because we want to make money, obviously, but it's all the other stuff that happens, guys. It's the growth. Okay. Because if you want to make thousands of millions of dollars, you have to grow as a person. You have to. Like you can't make millions of dollars and stay stuck exactly where you are right now. Same skills, same mindset. You're not going to make millions of dollars doing that, guys. Because either you're growing or you're dying. Okay. So every day, guys, I'm just focusing on like becoming the best version of myself. Right. I'm building my business and I'm doing other things too. Because with this business, guys, you don't have to spend a lot of time with it. It's 1 to 2 hours a day minimum. Okay, minimum. All you got to do is get your business set up. And once your business is set up, you plug into the community and then you're following the 2-hour workday. Okay, so you're just posting content on social media, right? Now we're going to teach you how to do everything. Like let's say you have 0 experience posting content. It doesn't matter. Sometimes that can work for you because people can relate to that and you don't have any bad habits. Okay, so you're just posting content on social media. Like what kind of content? Short videos. Like short videos are very effective, guys. I think the easiest and most effective videos kind of content that I've personally ever created are the short videos where I'm just talking for like less than a minute. Okay. What am I talking about? The business, whatever I'm promoting, like this. Okay. So I'm just talking for like a minute. Like even today, guys, I posted like probably 12 videos, right? And it's just noon now. I've posted like 12 videos because I've been doing this for a year. Okay. So practice, right? I posted like 12 videos and all those videos, guys, I probably have around 50 people asking me for more information. Okay. 50 people already. And it's barely even after 12 o'clock because I'm in Michigan right now. So you just post little videos, guys. Short videos are super simple. But if you don't want to show your face, you can do faceless videos too. I also create faceless content, guys. Look at my content. You can see I create all kinds of content, right? And I'm live on YouTube and I'm live on TikTok right now. So not only do I create content on TikTok, which I never used before, by the way, guys, when I started this business, I never used TikTok in my life. Never. I thought it was silly. I just thought it was silly. I never used it. I thought it was for like kids and like people that are dancing and stuff. I just never used TikTok. But when I joined this business, they're like, use TikTok because TikTok is great for your business. Okay. So I launched my TikTok accounts last year and I've grown like numerous TikTok accounts to over 1,000 followers from scratch. So how did I do that? Just by posting content every day, consistently, posting content and going live. Now, if I can go back in time, I would, though, my advice to you would be, well, get started as soon as possible. Like, because the faster you get started, the faster you can make money, the faster you can just, become successful and learn all the skills. Like, get started as soon as possible, and just be consistent, and don't jump from opportunity to opportunity, guys. Don't do that. I see that happen a lot of times, guys. That's not good. You gotta focus on one offer. Okay. You gotta maximize that offer. Focus on one offer. Okay. Don't jump from opportunity to opportunity, because not only you're gonna confuse your audience. They're gonna be like, wait, I thought you were promoting this business. Now you're promoting this business. Now you're like, what's going on here? You're gonna confuse yourself, and you're going to confuse others, because I did it. I made that mistake last year, guys. I started promoting a different offer, and it messed up everything, guys. It just really messed me up. It was a really bad idea. So don't do that, guys. Focus on one offer, okay? And just freaking milk that offer. Get really good at that one offer. And this is a great offer to have, because you can make $900 or more in a day. Okay? You can. I've had many $900 days, guys. I've had $1,800 days. And I've not just me, I've seen people have 10K days. 10K days, guys, because your top selling product sells for $900. So all you need is 12 customers, and then you made $10,000 in a day. That's it, right? That's it. Now you just got to believe that you can do that. Like, do you believe that's even possible? Like, honestly, do you think you could even do that? Or does that sound too good to be true for you? Because it's not too good to be true, guys, because it's already been proven. Like, we already have the stats. It's already been proven, guys. Like, we have 55,000 people inside of our community. Okay. The only way you can join our community is by purchasing one of the programs. Okay. So that means 55,000 people that purchase one of these programs. So how do they purchase one of these programs? Because we are marketing these programs. You see how it works? So, like, when people ask for proof, that's the proof, guys. That's the proof. The only way you can join the program, the community, is by purchasing a program. It's a program, guys. So you're enrolling in a program. Okay. That's going to teach you how to build a business online, how to build multiple streams of income, how to create your own products if you want to do that. That's the stuff that you're enrolling in a program. Okay. And then you can resell the program. Okay. So you can resell the program. That's how you make $100, $300, $600, and $900 over and over again. So, and you're also learning how to build multiple streams of income. Like, what kind of streams? Affiliate offers. Like, we teach you how to do affiliate marketing. Okay. We teach you how to grow on social media so you can get monetized on social media, right? You can start a YouTube channel, guys, all about this business. And then over time, like, you can get monetized on YouTube. Okay. Like, if you have over 1,000, thanks for the likes, Elizabeth, appreciate you. So, like, if you have over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube and you have over 4,000 hours of watch time, that means people are watching your videos. YouTube starts paying you money, guys, just to post content. Okay. That's another income stream right there. See, we're teaching you how to build multiple streams of income. Sometimes people think like this is buy a course, sell a course. I hear this stuff a lot, which is kind of ridiculous, because nothing's wrong with that anyways. Like, there's companies that all they do is sell courses, guys, and they make millions of dollars. Okay. So nothing's wrong with that, but it's much more than that. Okay. It's much more than buy a course, sell a course. You're learning how to create multiple streams of income, right? You're learning how to become an entrepreneur. You're hanging out with 50,000 other entrepreneurs. You're getting mentored from 6 and 7 figure income earners. You can learn how to create your own offer. Actually, we're going to a live event. Like, I'm going to a live event this in a couple weeks. You can see. And she said at this live event, she's gonna teach us how to create our own offers and launch our own offers. Okay, so that's the kind of stuff that's going on here, guys. And I already have multiple affiliate offers because of this business that I also promote. But I promote those affiliate offers behind the scenes. Like, either it's inside of my email list or it's on my YouTube channel, right? Okay. So, like, I have different affiliate offers that are connected, kind of like helping with this business. Like, I have like one video editing software that you can use to edit videos. That's one of my affiliate offers. I have like this little mindset, like EFT tapping, guys. Have you ever heard of that? Where you tap on your meridian points and you say like these affirmations. That's another affiliate offer, Robert, I have. Okay. Just to give you some examples. So I have these numerous affiliate offers that I also promote, but my number one offer is this offer, because it's the best offer, and it's $900 per sale. So That's my number one offer, right? And then my other offers, they're just behind the scenes. I don't promote them. I don't actively promote them. Maybe I'll create a YouTube video about one of my offers, but that's different, right? See, that's smart, guys. You create it. You can just create a, like, I can create a YouTube video about like my tapping. I can talk about tapping and be like, hey, by the way, if you want to learn more about this tapping, there's this program that you can go. There's a link in my bio. It teaches you all about this tapping. I can create a video about that. Why not? See, I'm just showing you how you can build multiple streams of income. So you understand it's not just like buy a course, sell a course. Now, can you just sell the program? Yeah. Like if you don't want to create your own offers, can you just sell the program? Yeah. See, we got three types of buyers, guys. We got people that like, they just want to make money online. They just want to resell the program so they can make money. That's one type of buyer. Then we have another type of buyer is someone who already has a digital, like they already have a business and they just want to learn how to market online. They want to learn more about digital marketing. So that's what we teach. So they purchase one of the programs just so they can learn more about digital marketing, which was actually me, guys. When I purchased this program originally, I already had a different online business, but I just wanted to see the marketing training they had. And I purchased a program. And then I was like, well, this is actually better than my business. So I'm just going to sell this instead. True story. So there's business owners, and then there's people that want to learn how to create their own products, their own offers, and promote them. So that's three types of buyers, guys. So that's three types of people that you can promote this business to, right? Now, I mostly promote this business to people that make money, that want to make money online. Okay, that's who I mostly promote this business to right now, because that's who I like to help, right? Because I understand that people are struggling financially, because I was struggling financially too, and I understand that that sucks. Like, is financial stress, guys, is it causing you problems in your life? Like, be honest. Are you dealing with financial stress right now? Probably yes. Most people are. Okay. It's not your fault. It's just the system. We were raised in a system that didn't really teach us how to become rich. Okay. The system taught us how to become employees. Go to school, get a job, right? That's it. Go to school, get a job. If you're lucky, you can retire before. If you're lucky, you can retire when you're 65. If you're lucky, not everyone's lucky, guys. You got a lot of people that are like Walmart greeters. Like, do you want to be a Walmart greeter when you're 65? Do you want that? Like, I saw my own father pass away. Rest in peace. He never got to retire, guys. He never got to retire. It never happened. He was working until the day he died. So do you want to work until the day you die? You got to ask yourself that. See, we're teaching you how to become rich here. Like, honestly, I'm just being straight up, because I want to be rich. Do you want to be rich? I want to be rich. I don't want to be broke. Because the more money you have, guys, the more good you can do for yourself and the more good you can do for others, right? So it's normal to be rich. It's normal to want to be rich, because that just means you want the best for yourself, and it means you want the best for others. So it's actually abnormal to not want to be rich, guys. It's abnormal. It's weird. It's strange, because it just means you don't want the best for yourself. Like, how would being rich help you? How would being rich help your family? I'm not saying you're going to get rich overnight, guys. That's not what I'm saying here. But I want to open your mind. I want you to think bigger, because I know that people think way too small, guys, right? You should have a big time goal. Like, my big time goal is to make $500 million or more. That's my big time goal. Okay. Now my small term goal is to make 10K this month. Okay. So you see, it's good to have small goals and big goals. Okay. I want you to think bigger, because I know that most people don't think bigger. You're not thinking big enough. If you don't even know what your rich life looks like, you're not thinking big, guys. You don't even know, you don't even have a vision yet. That's why I told you your homework is to go to ChatGPT and figure out exactly what your vision is. Figure out exactly what your rich life looks like. Rich life means, like, if you had as much money as you want, what would that look like for you? Where would you buy your house? Where would you live? What kind of car would you drive? What kind of lifestyle would you live? Right? You got to figure that out. Just go to ChatGPT, guys. Talk to it. Figure out what your rich life looks like, and then ask, how much is it going to cost me? Like, how much money do I need to make this a reality? There you go. Now you got a crystal clear vision. Now you got a target to hit. Because right now you probably don't even have a target to hit. Let's be honest. Do you have a target? Do you even know what you want? Be honest, guys. Come on. With yourself. You don't even have to reply. Just be honest with yourself. Okay. I don't even, like, my vision can be more crystal clear. Like, it's not crystal clear enough. I know that. So I work on it every single day, guys. I think about what I want every single day, even if it's a couple seconds here, a couple seconds there. Every single day I do this, guys. I practice what I preach, right? Like even when it comes to building this business, I practice what I preach because we have a 2-hour workday, right? Post at least 3 pieces of content every single day. I do that. Go live. I do that. I don't go live. I go live. I generally go live every day, but sometimes stuff happens. Like the other day, I hurt my back. I was doing burpees. Okay, burpees, and then my back blew out, and then I was laid out. I was laid out for a couple days, guys. So I didn't go live because it hurt to sit. But because my back was blown out, so all I did was I focused on creating content. So even though I was hurt, I was laying in my bed and I was creating content and I was posting content. Plus, I have a lot of content saved in my drafts. It's called batch creating your content, right? It's when you just create a bunch of content and you save it in your drafts so you can post it whenever you want, right? That's a smart thing to do, guys. Like actually, you don't even have to create content every day. You can just spend one day a month just creating as much content as possible, and then you have content. You have content that you can use for the rest of the month. It's called batch creating your content, guys. So even though we have a 2-hour workday and we say post 3 pieces of content a day, that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to create content every single day, guys. You can have like 1 to 2 days in a month where you just create as much content as you want, and then you have content for the rest of the month. I do that all the time because sometimes emergencies come. Things happen, like you injure yourself, like I did, or you're traveling and you just don't have time or desire or energy to create content. There's some days maybe I don't want to create content. I don't feel like it. Well, you have content stored in your drafts. So all you got to do is post it, and you can schedule your posts sometimes on some platforms. Like you can schedule when your content goes out. So you could schedule your content to go out every single day. Like for example, guys, you could create all your content in one day, and then you could schedule it so it's every single day. It's your content is going out. So the rest of every single that means you don't have to create any more content the rest of the month. I'm just showing you like different ways you can do it, or you could just create content every day if you don't want to batch create. I just want you guys to think differently. I want you to see like possibilities and the options for you. Okay. Because you don't have to work, you don't have to be overworked and underpaid for the rest of your life. Right. You can make money online. It's already been proven. It's like by numerous people, guys, not just inside of our community, just in general. Like people have made thousands of millions of dollars. We got kids out there making money, guys. We got kids like making money, doing digital marketing or playing video games or opening presents on social media. And they're making bank. Like there's kids out there that are making more than me, making more than you. Okay. Just by posting content on social media. It's a fact. Even like teenagers or younger. Like you got kids out there, like they're opening presents on YouTube, right? They're like opening presents and reviewing them. Their parents are helping them do this. But we got kids out there making like thousands of millions of dollars, guys. Like it's real. It's happening. So I just want you to think differently. Don't think like the only way to make money is to get a job, because that's not the only way to make money. That's actually the worst way to make money. Okay. So don't be triggered here. Don't get triggered. I'm just saying, if you look at it, if you looked at it objectively, the worst way to make money is to be an employee. Why? Because you're trading your time for money. Okay. You're selling your time for money, right? If you have a job right now, how much are you selling your time for? $10 an hour, 20, $30 an hour. What do you like? You're selling your time. Okay. Objectively speaking, that's the worst way to make money. The next best, like the best way to make money is you have systems in place, guys. Like I have an automated business. Okay. For example, I have an automated business. You can have one too. I have an automated business that's out there working for me 24/7. So I can make money at any time while I'm sleeping or doing anything, guys. That's an example of an automated system, right? And then whatever money you make from this business, you can invest in other assets, stocks, bonds, real estate, crypto, whatever. So now you see your money is working for you. You're not working for the money. You see, you understand, right? I want you to think differently, because if you think like the only way to make money is by selling your time, exchanging your time, that's the worst way to make money, guys. It's just the worst way to make money. So what a lot of people do, because they don't understand that you can have automated systems, they don't understand how assets work, that you can have your money working for you. So what they do is, if they don't understand that, what they do is they get like 2 to 3 jobs, right? They'll do like Uber, they'll do DoorDash. So they're working like 2 to 3 jobs, guys, because that's all they know. All they know is like the only way to make money is by selling my time. So that's what they do. So then they have like 2 to 3 jobs, and then they have no time for anything. They're exhausted. I've talked to people like this, guys, because I do Uber. I use Uber a lot, and I talk to these people. And this guy was like, "Yeah, I'm working like 14 hours a day." I'm like, "Dang, dude, it sucks." 14 hours a day, guys. He's like, "Yeah, I do my Uber. I have my job, and then I do my Uber." I'm like, dang. Like, I'm like, "Have you ever thought about starting a business?" He's like, "Yeah, I thought about it, but I'm really busy." I talk to the people, guys. So I understand what's going on out there. You're working 2 to 3 jobs, guys. You have less time. And the crazy thing is, people pay money to go to their jobs. They don't think twice about it. Like in America, for example, people like on average, because I did my research, I went to ChatGPT or something. I was like, how much money do people spend on average just to go to work? And ChatGPT told me that on average, people spend like $300 to $500 a month on gas or whatever just to go to their jobs. Okay. And the same people that spend all that money going to jobs are the same people that say, like, what? I have to spend money to start a business? Like, I have to invest money I have to spend money to start a business? What? That's stupid. I don't have to spend money on my job. Oh, yeah, you do. $300 to $500 a month. That's 6,000 a year. What's up, Christina Bell? What's up? What's going on? Yeah. Even to start a lemonade stand costs money, guys. You got to buy the table, you got to buy the ingredients, you got to buy everything. It costs money to start a lemonade stand. So why do you think you can start a business for free? That's crazy. That's crazy, guys. Christina's crushing it. See, Christina, did you have any experience with digital marketing before you started this business? See, she's had like 10K months. Okay. She's made thousands of dollars. I think you made like probably over 50,000 bucks probably by now, right, Christina? And she started with zero experience, guys. Zero experience. Stay at home mom, no experience. She's made over 50K. What does Christina do to build her business? I know exactly, because we talk all the time. I talked to Christina today. I told her how I maybe, like, if I want to get married, like I told her I can get married this month if I really wanted to. You know how I can get married this month, guys? Because there's people in Asia that are just lining up to marry, like, amazing Western men like me. We had this funny conversation today. I was like, because I'm single, and sometimes I tell Christina, like, I need a woman. And I was like, Christina, I just found out a way to get married in a month. Filipinos, man, Thailand girls, they love us. They love us. They're ready to marry me. I can get married in a month, guys, if I wanted to. I'm not ready. I don't want to get married right now. I want to build my business first. 3,000. I'm being real. I'm just being straight up. So 3,000 last week, no experience. Follow the steps. Follow the steps, guys. She made $3,000 last week. Okay. Last week. Okay. And she had zero experience. See, I had a little bit of experience before I started. I did a little MLM. I did a little affiliate marketing. So I understood the concept of like attraction marketing, posting content on social media. I understood it because I was doing it. But Christina had zero experience, guys. She's made like over 50K. What does she do? What does Christina do? She posts content on social media and she goes live. That's what we teach, guys. That's what we teach. 2-hour workday. You post 3 pieces of content a day. Okay. And you can go live. Now you don't have to go live. All you got to do is post content. But if you want to go live, why not? Because see, you can make sales on your lives, guys. Like, would you be willing to go live if you can make $900 or more in a day? Would you be willing to go live for 30 minutes and look like a total fool if you can make $900? I would do it, guys. Even if I was guaranteed, if I was guaranteed to make $900 or more, and all I had to do was go on live and sing like, "I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world," I would freaking do that every single day. Okay. But you don't have to do that. You don't have to sing "I'm a Barbie girl," right? You just got to talk about the business. You just got to educate people. Tell them what you're doing. Tell them how to make money. Like I'm telling you guys, you just got to start your business, plug into our community, and just follow it to our workday. You're posting content and going live. I would sing "I'm a Barbie girl" every single day, guys. If someone's like, I will pay you millions of dollars, just dress up like a clown and sing "I'm a Barbie girl" every day, I would do it freaking without hesitation. Okay. I don't care. I would take my millions and I'll be like, okay, I'm done. I won. So what's stopping you guys? Like, take action. Don't be afraid, guys, because your fear, everything you want, it's on the other side of your fears. Okay. Your fear is keeping you stuck. Your fear and your doubts are keeping you stuck in the life that you don't want. And it will keep you stuck until the day you die, unless you make a choice. You got to make a decision. I'm done. I'm done with this fear. I'm done with this doubt. I'm ready to take action. Okay. So just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com, guys. Learn how to make $900 or more in a day. Okay. It's a process. I'm not saying you're going to get rich overnight. Okay. But can you get rich fast? Yeah, you can. I've seen it. I've seen people make a lot of money fast. For example, Daryl, he's inside of our community. Okay. I saw him start his whole journey. Okay. From day one, I saw his whole journey. And Daryl, before he started this business, guys, he was like -$6 in his bank account, and he was homeless at one point. Now he's made like what, Christina, over $500,000. Okay. And I literally watched his whole journey. Okay. $500,000. So can you make money fast? Yeah. But I'm not guaranteeing you results, because like, it's just like, you don't do that. It's not possible to guarantee results, because I can't see into the future. If I could see your future, guys, and tell you exactly how much money you're going to make, I would tell you. But I don't know. I can't see into the future. But we teach you how to get your first sale in 7 days. But here's the truth. You just got to show up every single day. You got to set a goal for yourself. Like, how much money do you want to make? And you just show up every single day until you make that money. That's the real talk. Now, some people will lie to you. They'll say, yeah, you can get rich overnight. No problem. Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah. You'll make 50K this month. Yeah. Easy. And then they take your money and then you don't, and then they run away or whatever. And people fall for that, because why do people, I mean, it's kind of their fault. Like, you fall for that because you want the easy way out. Like, you want something for nothing. You want the riches without doing the rich work. So I have sympathy for those people, and at the same time I don't, because they just want something for nothing. Like, that's not how life works. And I fell for that too. I fell for that stuff too, guys. I fell for that too. Ponzi schemes, right? It's when they promise you like these big returns. They're like, yeah, just give us some money and we'll give you these big returns. You don't got to do anything. I fell for that, guys. There's a company a few years ago. A lot of people fell for this company, right? And then people invested the money, and then like the company just disappeared one day, took everybody's money and ran. Okay. I fell for those things. Okay. But I learned my lessons. You got to put in the effort, guys. Like, are there ways to get rich by doing nothing? Yeah. But that's called investing. That's when you invest in stocks and crypto and things like that. But if you don't have money, that's not going to happen. But once you have a lot of money, guys, making money is really easy. But because you can just invest in things and then your money's working for you. But if you don't have money, you can't do that. You're not going to get rich overnight. You have to have money to play around with. That's why you got to have the cash flow coming in. Because you get your cash flow coming in, then you can start investing in these things. Then you can start investing in stocks. Then you can start investing in real estate. Then you can start investing in like diversifying your income. That's smart. Okay, that's smart. But you got to get that cash flow coming in first. So just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. Okay, go there, check it out, put in your best email, check all your folders for the word blueprint. If you have any questions, just reply to my emails. Okay, just reply. There's 2 videos you can watch. I'm in the videos, so you can watch those videos. There's a PDF. It shows you how to make your first 10K online with digital marketing. All right. If you see an opportunity, just get started. The faster you get started, the faster you can make money. Okay, the faster you can be successful. And if you have any questions, you reply to my emails. All right, my friends, I'm going to go because I've been live for like an hour, so I think that's enough. Gonna lose service, drive in, behave. Well, I'm done. So I can't behave. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be a little bit more. I'm trying to behave more. I'm trying to be like, I'm a man and I've acted wild. I've been wild. Like, I wanted to be a rock star at one point. I still do. And maybe I will be. I just got to write one hit song, just one. Maybe I'll be a rock star one day, but I don't know. But I'm trying to be like a little bit more of like, not so much of a wild animal. Yeah. I don't know if I can ever behave. We'll see. But I'm trying to be, but I'm nice, even though I'm wild and crazy, I'm still like a kind, considerate, respectful person who has manners, because I was raised right. All right, Christina, everyone, I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. I hope you got some value here. Just ask me, just go put your email in, go to my link in my bio. If you have questions, reply to my emails. I go live once or twice a day, so you can follow me. And if you have questions, just ask me questions, guys, because I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you. And if you don't ask me questions, how can I help you? How can I help you if you don't ask me questions, guys? So, all right, I'll see you on the next one. Sevenfiguremonk.com. Let's go. Have a great day. God bless. Whoa. All right, YouTube. See you on the next one.